Hi Stampers, this is Dawn and today we're going to make a really cute, adorable little gift card holder. We're using the note cards and the envelopes and you get 20 in a pack, 20 envelopes and the 20 cards. And we're going to actually make this one today. Isn't it cute? And then the gift card is right here in this little pocket. And then I also make the little matching envelope. So it's like a little set. And then I wanted to show you this one. This is using the Festive Farmhouse for both of these. And then this one is using the All Is Bright designer paper. Now this is the one that we made in the glitter pit yesterday. If you want to check out that video, I'll have that linked below. So you can just click on that and we'll show you that video. And then also we're using the stamp set called Hung with Care. And this is a hostess only item that's available in the holiday catalog right now. So it's very cute. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. All right, so like I mentioned, we're using the note cards and the envelopes, and I really love this idea because we're going to be making the gift card holder with the note card, and then you can make a matching envelope for the smaller note card. Okay, so let me give you all the measurements. So we're using the Festive Farmhouse designer paper. This piece for the envelope is cut at 2 1/4 by 5 1/2. And then this piece for the gift card holder, it's double-sided. This piece is cut at 3 3/8 by 4 7/8. And then this piece of designer paper is cut at 1 5/8 by 4 7/8. Let's grab our trimmer. Okay, so for the note card, let me fold this for you here. Let me grab my bone folder. Okay, so we're going to be cutting off the front of the note card, and we're going to cut it at 1 3/4. So you can save this for another project or even one of the stockings that you're going to stamp for this card. Okay, so this is the actual gift card part of the holder. Okay, so we're going to grab our 2 pieces, and we're also going to use the detailed trio punch. We're going to use the corner rounder, and we're going to use the stars for the front piece here. So we're going to round the corners on 2 of the edges where the points are. And then we're going to round the corners on this piece on 2 of the corners. Okay, and then we're also going to corner around the note card. So this panel right here. And then also these 2 points here. Okay, so we're done with the trio punch. All right, so let's go ahead and layer these pieces onto the note card. Let me grab some snail. Okay, and then to add your designer paper to the envelope, we're going to go ahead and put adhesive. I'm using the snail just on the flap section. And then depending on what side you want facing out, I like the red. So I'm going to go ahead and put this right along the edge of our flap. And you cut this a little bit larger on purpose. I'm going to adhere that down. And then we're going to take our paper snips. And we're going to flip it over. And then you're just going to trim around the envelope to cut the excess of the designer paper off. Isn't that cute? So there's your matching envelope. All right, now let's do some stamping. So this is the stamp set I'm using. It's the Hung with Care. This is a hostess only item and it's available in the holiday catalog right now. And I use this stocking, this one, and this one. And I'm going to show you here. I'm going to stamp the cherry cobbler stocking with you to show you exactly what I did to stamp and cut out the stockings. But I also used the Mossy Meadow Classic Ink for one of my stockings, and then the Smoky Slate for the other stocking. But we're going to use the cherry cobbler today. Okay, so I'm just going to stamp the stockings on Whisper White. And then I also went ahead and stamped out the Merry Christmas, and this is a really simple but so fancy cursive-y Merry Christmas, and this is also in the same stamp set. It's right here. And I stamped that with the cherry cobbler, so I went ahead and stamped that and cut that out. So now we're going to go ahead and cut out the stocking, and the stockings are actually really easy to cut out. I find cutting out images are very therapeutic. We used to have to cut out our stamps and mount them on our wood blocks years ago, and I always liked it. I felt like, you know, it was very calming, and I don't know, I just never thought it was a big issue cutting out our rubber stamps. But now all of them are die cut, so it's kind of nice. So yeah, cutting out the stockings is really fairly simple. And of course, you're going to cut out one of each of the colors that we're putting onto the little gift card holder. And I went ahead and already did those. So then another thing that you're going to notice is that I put some linen thread onto the stockings. So let me show you what I did for that. So this is our linen thread. And I'm just going to go ahead and tie a bow. Just like that. And I made them fairly little because I don't want it to overpower the stocking. So really tiny little bow, about that big. Hopefully that shows up. Let me put it up against my sleeve here. And then just trim that down. Okay, and then I glued that with multi-purpose liquid glue. So let me go ahead and do that, show you what I did. Just added a little dot of the glue on that little loop of the stocking. And then just stick that bow right onto that. And of course you're going to let that set to dry. Now we're going to put dimensionals on the back of our stockings. Let me go ahead and flip them over. Grab our dimensionals. Now with the dimensionals, I'm going to put them towards the bottom of the stocking because that's the part that's actually going to stick to the gift card. I'm just putting 2 of the regular Stampin' Dimensionals onto the stockings. They fit perfect. Let me go ahead and peel off the backings. Okay, so we have our stockings ready to go. And then I also put the mini dimensionals on the back side of the Merry Christmas. Let me go ahead and peel that off. Okay. All right, now let's go back to our card. We're going to take that liquid glue, the multi-purpose liquid glue, and I'm just going to run a little strip of the glue along the edge of the front of the little note card that we cut down to 1 3/4. And we're just going to seal that over just to form our little pocket to the card. And it just takes a couple minutes just to hold that so it adheres really nice together to make your little pocket. Okay, then it's just a matter of building our stockings. I'm going to take the smoky slate. I'm going to put this right over here. Then the mossy meadow. And then the cherry cobbler. I love the way the stockings look like they're hanging. And then the Merry Christmas. I put the dimensionals on the right hand side of the greeting just because the Merry part of the word is going to overlap on top of the cherry cobbler stocking a little bit, just like that. Now to finish off the stocking, I'm going to add some clear rhinestones. So I added 1 to the mossy meadow right here, and then to the 2 pom-poms I added the larger rhinestone, 1 of each to the pom-poms. So cute. Isn't that adorable? Love it. Of course, you're going to put your gift card in the pocket right there. Okay, so then one other thing, when you're putting it into the envelope, with the stockings being up on dimensionals, it might get caught if you put it into the envelope like this. So I find that just flipping over the gift card holder and then just sliding it into the envelope works perfect, just like that. And you get a cute little matching envelope for your gift card holder. Isn't that adorable? Of course, you can add a lot of glitter too. So let me bring in the other ones. Okay, so then here's this one using the same festive farmhouse. I just used the other side of the design. Isn't it beautiful? And then here's one I used with the All Is Bright designer paper. Okay, so if you have any questions, just let me know. And then I'll have all the items listed below this video. And then also subscribe to my YouTube channel so you don't miss any future videos. Okay, thanks for stopping by and we'll see you later. Bye.